This is part 2 of our visit to the Gold Coast, and we're here talking with Errol, the Australian SLING dealer, and he's showing us around a SLING TSI quick build and answering questions.
So once you've got your engine frame, once you've got this, you get it up to there.
Yep.
So now you've got your firewall forward kit. Now once you get your engine, you can fit your engine, you can fit your prop. You don't have a prop yet.
No prop.
I'll probably have a prop in stock for you.
Okay. Yep.
So once you've got engine prop on, then you will start this and the engine cowls, because the engine cowls has to be cut back. You know that they're longer.
Yes, I have seen that.
Engine cowls are longer. And generally what we do is we get the perfect place for the engine cowl to fit, where it should be with a perfect gap. And then we put it flat on here. And we just draw a little line on the back there.
Yep.
Like that, with lots of little lines. Sequence-wise, they expect you to do this first.
Yep.
All these rivets on the side, and you must fit these little strips.
Yep.
Now,
I did notice that's one of the steps.
One tip that I can give you is get this little strip. Take time and fold it so that it's exactly the same profile as this. It's really hard to get them to be very nice and close and tight. Very, very hard.
Yep.
So, but
you're
gonna shape it so that it's as close as possible. Oh, another boulder. I'll phone him.
I'm happy to fit in with your day, whatever. Like if you need to.
Once you've got that all riveted on with these strips, then you can start fitting this strip over here.
Yep.
And you'll see that the strip, you have to get this rib in line.
Yep.
And we literally take it one little bit by another little bit. You really have to take your time to get this bit nice.
Yep.
But yes, once you've fitted this, now this thing is sturdy. You don't have just click those, don't rivet it in place.
Do I need a dimpler for the flaps and that sort of thing, or
you're gonna need a dimpler?
Yep.
Now they may have a dimpler as well.
Yep.
Because that's quite a big tool. I don't have mine is on loan to somebody else. So because it's a fairly heavy.
Because I haven't bought any of these things yet or sourced them because I didn't know whether I needed them getting a quick build kit.
You don't need masses, but yes, you're going to need a dimpler. You're going to need some clear coats.
Yep.
A small little compressor. You don't need a big compressor.
I've got compressor. I've put installed elevators.
So for rivets and things, you can
pretty much the whole tool.
Good.
Everything tool-wise you could possibly have under the sun, except the very specialised stuff for doing this.
Yes.
So that was the other reason I haven't bought anything yet.
Another thing that you can really, and you may have one, is a little Dremel tool.
Yep. Got all. Yeah,
that is so handy.
Things.
And then it's just standard, nuts, standard spanners, imperial and metric.
Yep.
So
that's something I've found already.
Not too much things that you need.
Yep, all good.
Yeah. So the only other thing that you may need, and that you'll probably get from the Johnson's way, is a fluting plier.
Right.
Because the fluting plier, when you fit this sits like that.
Yep.
You can see the fuselage comes like this, but this sits like that. So you have to, it's almost like it puts dimples in here to pull this flange in a bit.
Yep.
So that's a fluting plier. But again, it's something that they should have. So normally when we start putting these rivets in, I use a pliers, like one of these grip pliers, and I just put something so that it doesn't damage the material. And I grip it and I press it. Press it, then rivet, press rivet, press rivet.
Yep.
That just makes that this is a little bit more flat.
Yep.
So this is it's a tricky bit, but once you've got this on, then you can start fitting this top skin. And obviously when the top skin is on, then you can actually start fitting your firewall forward and your engine cowls.
Yep. Awesome. So this one's not far off of being ready to paint?
No. This one is pretty close to painting. So things like this, where you have little bits of gaps here.
Yep.
That little gaps are filled by our painter. So I've got a really good painter up at my place. So he does a lot of the painting and the painting.
Am I going to get to see one that's painted? I'm going to get to see one that's painted later on, am I? Is that correct?
Oh, what's that?
Am I going to get to see one that's painted?
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful, because that will show me.
So you'll see exactly what
they've covered and what they've done.
So we use 2K paint, all of the guys. Once your whole aircraft is painted, obviously you have to paint this black portion.
Yep.
You have to prepare the window, sand that bit, paint black over it, or whatever color. It's to protect the silicon underneath from UV.
Okay. Yep.
So, but I'll show that to you once we on the other side.
Yep.
electrical, you can have your whole electrical in the wiring loom that we make. Also make provision. You see this. You see this 3 connectors?
Yes.
So we make up the loom like that.
Yep.
Then the loom, literally, you get it, you fit it in your aircraft just like that.
Yep.
And you just route it to the back. So all your audio connectors, the wiring to the sticks, the wiring to your lights, everything is done. So you literally just put it in there, and then the instrument panel comes with the other side of those 3 connectors. So you put your instrument panel in, put the 3 connectors in, and that's it. You know, your aircraft's wired.
That's amazing. So, now, is that something that, if I was to go down that route, is that something I'd have to come back over here and do with you?
You can do it yourself.
Yep.
I mean, you can do your own wiring. We don't do a build assist on the wiring as such.
Yep.
So when if you do choose to let us make your wiring loom up for you plus your instrument panel, then we will give you a quote for it.
Do you mind if I ask for a quote?
Yeah, I'll give you a quote. So, and I'll give you
because in some ways I might be better off installing another lift and getting you to build those things for me than me, you know, nutting it out and trying to work it out.
The big thing with the wiring, I would say, is just that because it's fairly expensive equipment, it is not too hard to make a mistake and burn something very expensive.
I know that from elevators.
So when the smoke comes out, it's not so good anymore.
I know that from elevators.
Yeah. So
you can't get the smoke in. Exactly.
No, once it's out, it's out. So, but you know, you don't have to fit things like the carpets and the interior and the side panels, but when we sort of
I haven't got my interior kit. That's the one thing that's still waiting.
But before we run out of work, I'd rather get the guys to do that.
Yep.
You know, and then take it to paint. So that, you know, once it gets back from paint, there's so little to do because most of the work's already been done.
Do you mind if I ask a couple of questions on air conditioning as well? Because that's something that I haven't seen as even an option or anyone has done. So you said this guy's done his own.
This is not a good model to show it on because he chose to use his own sort of design. But this pulley, the bracket, where the compressor sits, it's all our design. So he's used that, but he used a different compressor unit.
Okay.
A different air conditioning unit from an old car or something. So we have designed all of that. And it's really nice because it's microprocessor controlled, which means it's full climate control in the cockpit. When you demand more than 80% power, the aircon automatically kicks off.
That's what it's
it's a very nice, very safe system. This pulley has been very, very well engineered. So what happens is, on this side it drives your compressor, and you'll see there's a pulley on that side, and that's where your alternator sits. Because we feel that with the air conditioner, because the blower motors draw quite a lot of power, we feel that the power generated by the alternators, the internal alternators, is just not good enough. And especially if you've got an IFR aircraft, that third alternator, in my view, is a lifesaver.
Well, then I might have to. I don't think I've got that sorted.
The good thing about it is, yes, it does add the compressor aircon plus. This does add about 25 kilos. So you lose 25 kilograms total weight, useful weight.
But it's out the front.
However, it sits right here.
It's in the right spot.
It is quite nice because you've had it up front. So that helps a bit with the CO2 issues. Definitely does.
I will definitely be interested in getting a quote on those as well.
So and then obviously the aircon, if you choose to do that, it will come with obviously the whole evaporator unit in the back there. It will come with all the pipes pre-bent and pre-formed for the TSI. It comes with, if you look at the bottom here,
a drip.
The templates for these cutouts.
Yes.
Because you will have to make these cutouts and fit these boxes. With the air scoops. One face forward and the other one face back. So it scoops the cool air and drives it through here out. So it comes with all of that. Obviously this you'll have to mark out and cut out, and then you fit this big box. To fit the big box you have to remove this rear bulkhead skin. So it's a bit of work. Job.
No, but I think that's worth it.
But I tell you, in the end, especially for Perth can be hot as well.
100%. We have our 42-degree days, no worries.
Oh yeah, exactly. So not a bad idea. And you don't really you lose that that little baggage bay that go in there.
I think that's a great net.
It's not too much of an.
We don't lose all of it.
No. It's just that last little bit there. That's.
Other thing that you can also, and this is what I've done, because I don't have a parachute, I removed that big box there.
Can I do that?
You can remove it, but then there's a kit. But even better, but I mean that's a bit, I must say it's a bit hard. I also removed the whole top skin, but it was a job.
Yep.
So basically, what happens is you de-rivet this skin, this whole skin. Here.
Yep.
And then this one as well. So what happens is you still have a tray with the cables and things there.
Yep.
But you've got what we call a solid skin, covers there and covers there. So you don't see this flap that sits.
Right.
Here.
So I don't think I've got that flap there.
Oh,
because I've got no.
Oh, okay.
But I do have that bit.
We ordered it for you with a solid skin on it already.
Yes, I've got the solid skin on it already. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. No, then you're good.
Removing rivets is drilling them carefully out.
Yeah.
And then,
so what I like to do is to literally just drill the rivet head off. So I drill until the rivet head is off. And the other thing that also sometimes happens is that you push so hard that the drill runs through the rivet and you put a dent in the skin. So quite easy.
No, okay.
Very fragile. Really, very fragile. So your kit has also got the windows installed and the rivet holes filled.
Yep, they are.
That saves you like 3 weeks off.
Is that what this is from the rivet? I'll definitely if it's okay, get a quote on the wiring.
Yeah.
And the panel for IFR.
Yeah.
As well as
obviously I'll give you a quote on. You must just tell me sort of what you want on your, and I'll show you what you can do. So it can be from a fairly standard to very nice.
I want that's practical.
Yeah.
Without, I'm not.
I mean,
I'm not rich.
You can go. You can go with that crazy like this guy. I'll show you the one that we've just done. I don't think that we've ever done a complicated panel like that before. So he's pulled out all the stops. But it's going to cost him a lot of coin. Money. Yeah, it's like really, it's going to be a lot of money.
We'll try and keep costs under control because like I said.
But I mean, you can have an IFR aircraft for not a crazy amount of money, and I'll show you the different options. So same with the garments. Obviously I supply the garment equipment as well, and I'll really give you good prices on that. But yeah, it's been fun so long, We enjoy building these aircraft. I think we've built 23 or 24 already.
There we go.
It's starting to go a little bit faster. in the beginning.
And so once you get the fuselage and the wings painted, you then assemble it at the hangar.
Then it's final assembly at the hangar. Yes. So
we're literally 4 minutes from our hangar door. The house we've got is 4 minutes from the hangar door.
Wow, how nice is that?
It's awesome.
And then I mean, once you start your, when the aircraft is painted, by then your upholstery is literally can be fitted, your instrument panel can be in, your engine is in, your props in. It should be about 2 to 3 weeks.
Nearly home.
Yeah. And especially because what we do is we test everything before, so you don't go and sit. Because that's what happens a lot when you build it, but you've never tested it. So now you have to start fault finding, and it's easy on the bench, very hard when it's installed in the aircraft. So.